Brothers in arms, playing a bomb site together as often is the case. Oh, and KNG's crept out short while he can, but he's not got much room to move. Vinny keeps him trapped, and that's the same story for Lucas as well, who won't live long either. Bombs loose, VSM helping out, Henny jumping up. It's an absolute brawl on this A site, and even with a mid flank, Junior needs to activate faster. Both CTs are here. He's walking with his knife out. He will have the backstab. No one is fighting for Furia. They're waiting for Junior to activate, and he's been spotted.
Oh no, this could still go so wrong. Junior is suddenly all on him. Oh my. His two teammates in the site both get charged down and he might face the same fate, Junior. Oh, this is not nice. This is not good. This could not have gone more wrong. And there it is. He's finally brought to his knees. Henny gonna lock in the pistol.
Lose this game. They kind of need to win it for every reason we've said. And right now down 0-2, but that's certainly helpful. VSM falls off the wood, and K-Serato catches him at B. Luckily enough, KNG keeps things even on that A site.
We note though, Furia first weapon or as K-Serato just opens up this B bomb site by himself. What I was gonna say, based on utility, there's not a lot of flashbangs here on Furia, so a lot of dry peeks needs to happen. There is a lot of supporting nades, still like the molly and the smokes. I agree though, like even if they are in a slump, absolutely this is not a game that you should be losing, right? The Furia, clear favorites heading into this.
They call that is damn unique to them, right? They make it work in a way that other teams just can't. And on top of that, you've got fantastic individuals.
Furia have no idea what has been taken away from them. Vinny's trying to rotate. KNG might get backstabbed, but if he gets there in time, he can kill him.
Vinny saw him.
Yeah.
Vinny saw him.
He still gets a frag. He won't get any more. Vinny's so close on the flank, and now Leo cutting off that rotate out of A. It's a mess.
I talk a lot about that, especially when you have this, but people are smart enough to this point where they start to realize, even rotates, and start to realize, oh, they're running this setup, like that means that this area should be completely open. And see how much space PLANO gets there. They're not only
back out, gets given a second chance at life. The util's in for CT's Furia, for PLANO rather for Furia to eat. One by one, Lucas falls, and suddenly PLANO is smoked off. Lovely spray from Henny. Art just gets ruined through that smoke. Junior responds at least. Bomb not getting planted yet, and it certainly will help. The VSM's been killed through the smokers. Now a 2-on-4 ensues with a flank from Leo. They're going to be aware of it. Look how wary they are to peek back down the ramp. They're going to double face when Junior has contact.
About this AWP, you might have to pay the price to get this information. KNG has missed these timings. It's actually going to be Lucas sniping that first man out. K-Serato rushes him down, and a missed shot from KNG gives you a little bit of room. Now you know about this AWP. It wasn't a missed shot, rather. He did get it. I was just late. Oh, a third for KNG. Never mind. Ramp's closed, Furia. Run away. Vinny's gotten up short as the lone survivor. Deals with the first, but now they know that he's here. The element of surprise is gone. The molly heats things up for the man at Sandbags, but he's got reinforcements moved in. It's old mate Henny versus Vinny. Oh dear. Leo's going to get the better of him, and PLANO lock in that round.
But they can also slow it down a little bit if they do realize that PLANO is playing it very aggressive. You know, that's the... What was that? What was that? I don't understand! What?
Those shots were absolutely... And still 3 bullets his opponent.
That wasn't clinical. That would be like if your heart surgeon was like spinning himself round a bunch before attempting it. There was a lot of style in that from Lucas. Say play. They still want to go into this site. All 3 players here for PLANO, and they're just holding their ground. If Furia do want to commit, they've got to be true with the aim. And Vinny, while he's good for the trade, still 2 more up. It's Henny and VSM at the short side there to lock the round in. VSM is like just like a...
VSM's still in spawn. He's keeping an eye on this one, but they can walk over connector, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Oh yeah, that bomb cut loose in middle by VSM. Oh, that could prove to be the undoing of Furia. They've got to go back and get it, and right now Art is a long way away. Leo, head on a swivel, and look how high...
Now Furia start to kick the pace up a notch. Lucas going to meet them on the ramp. He's pushed down through the smoke, but it's Art on the other side. Henny with the rifle, a lot to do for him in this round, but if there were any man for the job.
Ooh, this timing of the push
Ooh,
needs to be good.
bomb
He's
again.
dropped the bomb at the back of the pack, and Henny still fighting from the short side. Finally brought to his knees from the flank from Yuri. There is time for this rotation to come in, right? That bomb hasn't crossed into the site just yet, but a couple of missed shots out of VSM. And with it, any hope of winning this round potentially, you know, out the window now. Just Leo left alive.
Be able to swap in a slow round in between these aggressive rounds, and I think that's the worry that if you are an PLANO fan or even an PLANO player, like that's the worry that you kind of have, right? Of okay, where do we find the opportunity to call a timeout?
Position for them to get through on the A site, and Henny is back on this boost spot. Will Junior see him with the AWP? It doesn't look like it. Molly going over the site, Henny peeking, Junior with the kill, and short is cleared out by Art. This is the best A take we've seen yet from FURIA.
Yeah, KNG is here as the first responder. Lost his only teammate that was nearby, and his fate's not too much brighter. It's just VSM to close out this first half of play. Clutch too far. He's got that big dollar sign in the middle of his name, Mr. Moneybags. Can he find anything? Can he even make this round exciting? No, Junior just going to snipe him from afar, and it's 6-9 at the end of that first half. 4 on 5. Right, you might have tagged Serato, but that just means he's a little problem for later on in the round. He's still waiting over here at the back left. KNG out in middle, dead to Art. So now this B play really does just come down to these 3 players moving in through ramp. Serato is still waiting at the back of sight. Serato, you needed to find something, my son. But instead, him and Art fall right away. And so suddenly, what was once looking like such a good round for FURIA has flipped. Now we look at Junior and Yuri, left alive in this retake. Smoking a kit on Junior. Yuri, if he can get up ramp, oh, he tries to play and take his time. Ends up getting sent out of the round, and Junior's just got to run for the hills.
This boost they've been running, but no one has walked up ramp yet, and they won't hold it forever. They want to check. Was there a flash? Was there anything?
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. They've still got their only flash. I'm not sure about that, Robin. Can you explain?
I think they faked. I think PLANO did a small fake over at the B bomb side or something, or maybe in mid, and Art believes that it's, you know, a B and mid take. But yeah, very strange sequence there.
Wild.
Yeah,
Junior.
normally at least you tend to look out for a potential lurk, but not expecting that.
KNG is the
Look at
man
the time, though.
that could
Look
be in
at
like
the
a
time.
round-winning spot.
TikTok.
With this aggression. Oh, he does need to watch. They deny. No, they don't deny the bomb plant, but still they deal with them. That's unfortunate for KNG.
Oh,
and
massive.
Junior, with 1 point of health, 1 HP being the difference, is able to lock that round in. That's a sad round for KNG, man. He got ahead of this short player. He got past Junior, and Junior didn't realize, right?
And how that round started for FURIA. Running out of patience.
Oh, gets the kill. I was gonna say, and look out for rounds like that as well. This is what we saw day 1 from a PLANO, right? Like being pretty bad on their timings on that B side. So sure, they get the bomb down there that round, but very slow round at that.
And KNG got into his opponent's spawn in 20 seconds. Art just double digs him with the MP5, and Serato trapped out, flashed out, and wall banged by Lee. And the molly will make them go back. Now, if they want to hit A, they've got to leave right now, but it's in their best interest to go right forward into Vinny, and that's what he thinks too. Another kill for the favor of FURIA. And Vinny gets flashed in for more, but he's dead. Henny with the entry. It's rather T-flash, leaving Art alone, waiting on his flank.
Yeah, Yuri is everything in this round. They've waited for him, but he jumps the gun. He gives up his position. Art dies, trying to capitalize on the fact that Yuri's pulled the attention away, and Henny goes 1 step further to close the round out. That's huge.
4 members will be real fast. Even Art has full control of A ramp also. It's the first from Yuri.
Really nice mollies as well. One on default, one on Tetris. KSerato has nowhere to hide. Vinny's moving in. There's a bit of a timing. There's a gap in that smoke. He's walked through. And oh, lots of damage. Bomb dropped again. And it's VSM to trade onto Junior. He doubles up. He's making this round interesting still. 30 seconds. Forget the plan. It's all about frags. With FURIA not giving these kills over. PLANO either have to get aggressive or plant the bomb. They're going for the former. Look at the fight. VSM hunting these players, jumping the orb. And all the info now for PLANO. They've recovered this round despite the advantage for FURIA and all of the info in the world. Yuri, 10 health.
VSM's on for the ace. If he gets Yuri here, he's done it. He's aced FURIA to find 14 and break the money. VSM dead to Yuri, and now a chance in the 1v1. Henny, his old mate, and he's going to do it to him with the USP.
What?
The defuse is in for FURIA, and Yuri, are you...
Right now, this is more than impressive for PLANO. They're walking up B. Leo with the bomb. He might have been spotted here, but there's not much of a rotate. Junior's killed KNG. Meanwhile, Leo just exploding and running around the corner, pre-firing. He needs the cover to plant the bomb, but Vinny not going to be able to stop that happening. Not even stopping VSM, who is on a tear right now. Another opener, 4 on 3.
But I mean, even there, right? Like, we see it. Like, PLANO's timing is really well. Even walking up to B there, we don't see the peaks necessarily from FURIA, and then once we do get spotted, then it's just run and gun, right? Let's take the bomb site. Hit the headshots at the same time. We mentioned VSM, Leo, DRK. Fantastic performance from him as well.
Surprise.
Oh, and in a way, right, that player surviving, getting back into short. Well, now you're going to... Art just got wall banged out. Also, that wasn't the short player. That was not the short player they thought it was. Yeah. Yuri still alive on the short side. The bomb isn't getting planted yet. They're still looking for this man in the back. Yuri dies. The bomb not down. KSerato arriving late. Oh my god! KSerato tries to steal it away. You couldn't have asked for him to do more there, but it is PLANO taking this map. The map
out. On Mirage, FURIA have lost both times 16-6, one time to Forza and one time to Navi earlier this month.
So, scary track record, and let's not even forget the way that they just got shredded in their first map. It's not looking good for FURIA in the pistol either. PLANO looking for 3 out of 3 in the series so far and 2 kills away from that. Yuri, though, a bit of a clutch player, dead in the apartments. And KSerato, too low health to even be considered in this round. 1 on 3, and he's saving his armor.
Through the apartments. 3 strong over towards B for FURIA. And look at this call, right? Everyone in tandem, in sync, have all began rotations to try and pad out this B bomb site. This isn't going to be as simple as PLANO were hoping for. There's a lot more bodies where that came from, but right now they're breaking through them. Oh, Henny and VSM with the entries to make this site take happen. A bomb plant can now be found. Yuri is the only man on the short side. You've got Art, who's made this window jump happen, gotten into ladder room. Now trying to blindside KNG at short, and he's very, very low, but still wins that fight out. And with that kill coming in, PLANO, they've just dug themselves out of this hole. They've put a second up on the board.
You upset better teams. Junior pops off. I mean, you know, I think about the 16-2 against Astralis on Train. Junior was immense in that game. I think about when they took a map off Gambit, best team in the world. Junior dropped 30. That was on Overpass. So he can do it. It's just something that happens incredibly infrequently.
Yeah, right. And that's the question. How do you enable that consistency? Is it him as an individual? Is it part of his position? His, you know, how he's now not even giving these B players picks? They're up short, all the way pushed to the arches. But with 20 seconds, finally a kill comes through for PLANO. Vinny gives up a frag. KSerato, they have no idea he's here, and he's going to drop you some util. Just playing with them right now. They need to plant. They know that he's going to be the thorn in their side to stop that. It's coming in. KSerato can't deny it. He's only trying to bait them out. now, and Henny now in a 1v3 as his opponents come up from the short side. He knows about 2 out of 3 right now, and he's piecing it together. Oh, he didn't finish the kill. He thought he had it. Junior's on the angle now. He can't swing out to try and trade. He will be dead, but he's locked into a nice passive position, and they've got to come to him. Another shot, finishing Yuri, and Henny in the clutch against his former team. Can he do it? It's looking likely. 2 kills from Henny, and Junior, a shot from death, is saving in the 1v1. He doesn't even want in. He had...
State, I think, is important. Another slow round here, by the way. 25 seconds left. PLANO essentially having to be forced to just rush banana or rush B here. 15 seconds left. They do get some openings though. They still have Art here playing in the smoke, but he gets caught. And these rounds, man, like it's like PLANO should not be winning some of these, but it gets chaotic at the end, and then the headshots gets landed, and all of a sudden, a round that didn't look.
Yuri soaked up all the glory, but now
joking.
Look at this from Leo, the window boost. Oh, a big gap getting exploited. The B bomb site now on the chopping block. xantarespeek gonna have to do some heavy lifting. They're already in through the market. They're pouring out short.
Yeah, it's a save.
And this is a save for FURIA. 8 on the board for PLANO, and they're immediately back on their bullshit again with the B play. You love to see it.
Because that way, if they do boost in and they go spawn, you tend to hear it. But here we see the round where FURIA, they break the vents, smoke rounds in, and they make this play late, completely disregarding the fact of like, hey, this is still a potential. Super smartly done here by PLANO, and they're going for the hunt as well. They know they're ahead. They know that FURIA is very low on money. They get both.
Get both
of
them, yep.
Worst case.
Yeah.
I just don't see... This is like one of those games where it's like, you just shouldn't have got out of bed.
Maybe they didn't, Richard. Maybe they got the laptop on the leg.
I haven't seen their webcams a lot, so yeah, maybe. No,
the mouse is on the pillow.
This is so unbelievably upsetting. I mean, you know, these are like double up buys.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm not calling anything. This is still no PLANO match right now, but FURIA, they're pulling elder stops. They're trying whatever they can. Junior finally in the right place, finding a kill in middle, but the drop into B is blinded and blinding for Vinny rather, just knocked out, and the Orbs are saving again.
Know very well that FURIA is trying to save here.
I mean, I just love this as well, you know, because they've had so many round wins. They swapped up to rifles.
Yeah, but they still
have
had
that
3. Oh, they might not need rifles, Richard.
Mate, I'll say this as well. We had questions about the overall level of this team. What were VSM and Leo going to do if they got a prolonged run, and what level could they hit? Those two guys have been amazing this tournament. Yeah. I mean, you know, whatever you want to say about the problems, they've mostly come from, you know, some weird Henny positional issues, Lucas not fragging, maybe some dubious calls from KNG. VSM and Leo now can lay claim to be what xantarespeek and Yuri were, right? Which is, you know, the sensational rifling duo in Brazil.
Oh no, he's going to close it. 1v1, he's got a plant. There's nothing that can stop Lucas. Not usually an AWPer, but learned from his family.
No.
And oh no, he gets off it. Doesn't believe. Gun out, looking for the kill instead. He doesn't know Yuri's crept up. This is claustrophobic, and Yuri's going to close it. FURIA hanging on by a thread, by the skin of their teeth.
Going to have to do the unthinkable to get back in this game against Opa.
Oh. Lucas fires 1 bullet, and he finds 1 headshot. Henny, it's a similar turn of events. Tees with no smokes, just running it dry, looking for gunfights, and they do pull 1 back, but PLANO peeking right out for the cubby. KNG gets 2 lives in 1 round, but finally is left by the wayside. 3 on 3 now, VSM. That's the bomb. Art's got to be careful with that kill. And instead he drops into middle. They're looking to escape, they're looking to evaporate, and the bomb's been dropped. xantarespeek killing his teammate, at least gets that trade. That had to happen. Henny in a 1-on-2, and xantarespeek.
Vinny already in that CT spawn, so the crossfire is at least there. Looking for xantarespeek. He wide swings! What's going on? No! It's like it dropped the button.
Oh my god!
It's like it drops the keyboard or something. Why does the strafe just continue there?
Not the motivational aspect, but just knowing that. How does Art surprise Henny when Henny was a part of all of those tactics and strats and calls? How do you get the drop on a former teammate? And, you know, they've just read them like a book.
KNG saw the window player. He knows there's good info right now. Look at the con players. They got their eyes on it. No, it looked like he looked at a leg. He looked up as if to react, but... Oh, surprise, surprise. Art's here. Deagle out, not in time. KNG needs to be traded, but Art is doing everything he can to keep this series going. However, it might be bittersweet. Dropping middle is Leo now with the bomb, and he's faked the drop. He can climb back up window. Yuri getting out on the other side is a lovely little play, and he's isolated down to where his opponent can be under or the con smoke. 2 options, and 1 shot is all it takes. 3 rounds for Furia. A lot of that coming from Art as well. Couple of kills from him.
Furia's T side, you really do want to be looking into potentially getting those AWP set up.
Oh, through the smoke, Henny catches xantarespeek trying to commit, and now going through one is Leo. He's had enough of this. He's dropped a little smoke to give himself room to move, and he's going to hunt them at Tetris. He doesn't know when to chill. 5 on 3, the beginning of the end. Lots of damage done. Leo's just trying to close this series, and can I blame him? Not really. Flank, they heard that top mid aggro at the start of the round. Junior doesn't know where to look, and he's getting dinked. Lucas down low, but Junior even lower, and they can't cross. There's no smokes left up for Furia. They are getting whittled down. Junior holding on. 1 more frag, and well, now he needs them both. It's not going to be allowed. VSM to close, and 15-5.
You are going to have days where things don't go your way. You are going to lose chance kills. Keep in mind, the only reason Furia have 5 rounds on the board anyway is because PLANO have played hyper aggressive and given them a bunch. And looks like Furia are going to get another one here. Unless VSM can clutch 1v5.
Ooh, yeah, they'll take the gun away at least, right? It's a little something. We're still a ways away from...
CT doesn't matter. Henny and Lucas waiting. And he gets mollied. Oh, they're so slow at moving out from this boost spot. He couldn't do anything about that on the bricks. He's done some damage. Lucas now needs to capitalize. His teammates are falling. Art has unleashed in some of these T rounds here. Finding another mid pick, they jump over. Lucas lets it happen, but the barrel gives his position away. And Vinny spots it from the Palace. Now up to the AWP. It's flashed off the angle. We're starting to see more of the Furia we know and love on this T side, albeit too late.
Art's a big linchpin in that round, right? You know, he's kind of they're always having to think about where he is, how he can disrupt, and they've got a very solid execute going on.
Even though Henny's looking the right way right now, KNG going to call that they're out top mid. Now Henny needs to divert. He hits a shot. Oh, but he's stuck between both, and it's going to be KNG looking to trade. Trapped from top middle as well. They may climb walls, they can't climb ladders. Those flames. And now KNG smoked out of the window, looking to get a kill before it blooms, and he's done some damage to the follow-up as well. Don't tell me they're going to close on a niko. That's not allowed.
Middle could decide a hell of a lot. Junior does not want to get caught sleeping. xantarespeek comes in and deals with the man in lower. You were hoping that that was going to bail them out. But, oh no! Back in the A-bomb site is where Lucas has just torn the round away. And so now it's Junior. We've talked about this man a lot. He's faced with a 1v2. KNG already in the site, guns him down. And that there is PLANO picking up the victory. 2-0. And look at how much it means to the man. KNG's having a mad one. Oh my, PLANO.